Alright, so to use this identity to get cosine of 1/2, we have to note that this identity has it where we will get half as much of the degree as a result. So that means we could put cosine of x using this identity to get 2 times cosine squared of 1/2 x minus 1, which will give us this, so we can just solve for that. So that's cosine of x plus 1 times 2 cosine squared of 1/2 x. Then we divide by 2. Cosine of x plus 1 over 2 equals cosine squared of 1/2 x. And then just the square root. So cosine of 1/2 x is the square root of cosine of x plus 1 over 2. And for part B, we have to do a very similar thing, but we have to use the identity that cosine of x equals 1 minus 2 sine of 1/2 x. Now we just have to solve for sine of 1/2 x. So that gives us 1 minus cosine of x over 2 square root equals sine of 1/2 x. So then for part C, we note that there is this is basically cosine 1/2 over x, and this is sine of 1/2 over x, but both of these are times square root of 2. So that means we just have to put square root of 2. We just have to put square root of 2 on the outside of this, and it goes from 0 to pi over 2 of, we have cosine of 1/2 x plus sine of 1/2 x dx. So then, focusing on integration, the antiderivative of cosine of 1/2 over x would be 2 times sine of 1/2 over x. And then the antiderivative of sine would be negative 2 times cosine of 1/2 over 1/2 x. And then we can't forget the 0 to pi over 2. So then plugging in pi over 2, we get pi over 4 for both of these, which would both be square root of 2 over 2. So square root of 2 minus square root of 2. And then subtract by plugging 0 into both of these, which sine of 0 is 0. So then we have minus, which makes it plus, cosine of 0, which is 1, so times 2 is 2. So this gives us 2 times square root of 2.